Hello everyone. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Wednesday night. It's Dynamite Wednesday night. DWN Live, the Dynamite Show, whatever you want to call it. We are live again on a Wednesday night. And it's time for Dynamite. And the show's title is Razor's Edge. Why? Because it's a good song title. Remember AC/DC? They had a song called Razor's Edge, and I just like that title. So there you have it. Do appreciate each and every one of you that's with us tonight. Please make sure you let me know that the audio and video looks good. We always like to know that. We wanted to go at 8 o'clock. We always scheduled this for 8 o'clock, but we couldn't. Hit a little snag, just like I said in the community section, and that's what happens in Kentucky. Sometimes you hit a little snag. And so we had to go, a little bit later. So 8:30, guys. Dynamite Wednesday night coming at you. Got a good show for you tonight. We're going to talk about some fishing. And if we get any fishing channels in here, they can talk about it. But we're going to talk about some different things, kind of going on with last week's theme with hiking trails, the best hiking trails in Kentucky. So we're going to talk about the best fishing lakes in Kentucky tonight. Looks like we got one or two with us. Nobody's commenting in the chat, but we do appreciate you stopping in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up when you come in or when you leave or whenever it might be. It might not work out tonight. Who knows? We have been, always going at 8 o'clock, so a lot of people are used to that. And if I say I'm not going to live stream, because sometimes it happens, I'll have one scheduled, and then I don't get to do it. And because of things happen, like life and stuff like that. Sometimes the day job, you never know. But hopefully everybody can hear me. I'm not sure how many people we got with us. I could have been rambling on here forever, and no one even can hear me. I think my audio is on. Everything's good. We have no echo. Please let us know in the comments if anybody would like to comment. Let me know. But yeah, like I said, usually it's 8 o'clock, and we hit a little snag tonight. Had to start. I could have canceled it, but I was like, no, I've done that before. I don't want to do it tonight. I think I can probably go. I just got to go a little bit later. So I threw it out there on the community tab saying, hey, it's going to be 8:30, guys. So, it is what it is. There's a lot of people that live stream on Wednesday nights. They really are. I think Backwoods Mindset, Maddie over there at Backwoods Mindset, he does maybe like a 7 p.m. Eastern time live stream most of the time on Wednesdays, sometime later, sometimes somewhere in there. Mr. Boots and Bounty, he's doing his live stream over there tonight on that channel. And so, a lot of people live streaming, doing different things. So, I do want to say this, and some of y'all, I'm not sure how many people we got with us, but next week we will not be live streaming. I'll go ahead and say that. We'll be cranking out some more edited content, some stuff from Tales from the Holler, the new series, the new vlog series. So we'll have some vlogs coming out there of Miss Mandy and I doing different things, DIY projects, talking to our in-laws and our outlaws and friends, all right here up the holler. So we'll have that stuff coming next week, along with some other videos that are more geared to, what I started out doing as far as, survival in the woods and camping, hiking, whatever it might be. And, like I said, keeping on with our theme. Last week we talked about the best hiking trails in Kentucky. So tonight, for y'all that just joined us, we will be talking about the best fishing lakes in Kentucky in just a little while. We'll let a few people gather in, but just come on in. Don't be afraid. Kick them shoes off, set a spell. Talk to us. If you smoke a cigarette. If you, whatever, BYOB. But anyway, we do appreciate it. Not sure exactly how long we'll live stream. We'll try to go an hour and do a little rambling on this, that, and the other. There's a good friend of mine, Mr. Ryan Williams. Good to see you, Ryan. I'm legendary. I'm not sure about that, but you know what? I am trying to get there. A&B Outback Adventures, Miss Amanda, hello, good to see you. Po' Boy Adventures, good friend from Kentucky right there. Check him out. Took a little while for everybody to gather in, but please, guys, let me know. Audio and video are A-OK. Who else we got with us tonight? Sometimes you got them rolling in as time you start. Sometimes it's a little bit later. Probably because of the way I scheduled the stream. You know, it was going to be 8 o'clock for about 4 or 5 days, and then you can hear me. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Amanda. Woman Outdoors is with us. Hello to you. Good to see you. Let's see here. There's something wrong with my chat window. Let me see something going on here. Bear with me just a second. Seems like I can't scroll my chat the way it should. Audio and video are brilliant. Well, I try to do the best I can. That microphone that you done a review on and you got going on, Ryan, is very nice. I like that microphone. This is a condenser mic I'm using, and I'm actually using it above my head now. I rigged something up. Not sure if that sounds any better. So it's not in the frame. A lot of people like their mic in the frame, and it's no big deal. I like my mic in the frame. Everybody that's jumped in here already, I don't think anybody said anything about the hat. The coonskin hat. You like that tail? Kind of like my good friend and mentor, Daniel Boone. He used to wear something like this. Yeah, but we got good people in here tonight. Adam Outdoor Bushcraft, good evening, good to see you. I think I know Adam Outdoor Bushcraft. I'm pretty sure. I think I've subscribed to that channel, guys. A lot of great channels here. Anybody in here that don't have anybody, check them all out. Make sure you said, old Frontier sent them, Mr. Heath, and we'll go from there. That's right, Ryan. It wasn't cheap. Sure, MV7 too, right? Exactly right. I understand what you're saying. Po' Boy Adventure says loud and clear, or wall to wall and treetop tall, and 10 feet tall and bulletproof. One of these days I might do a live stream. A while back, and I did speak of this before. And some of you all have seen this. We did a thing where we did a live stream. We were going to dance the Carlton dance. Remember that? Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the little dance he used to do. We done that for 50 likes. We got 50 likes in 10, 12 minutes when the live stream kicked off. And, a few of them came before the stream started, which I didn't specify no rules on that. But not very many, about 10 or 12 likes before the stream started. We had 50 likes, and I was dancing within 15 minutes of the live stream. Done that little Carlton dance, you know what I'm saying? We've done that. So what I'm thinking now is we're going to do a little deal trying to get, we'll go for 75 likes in the live stream. Not tonight, but in the future, in the near future. And we'll be promoting this, for a few days when it does happen. Is I will sing. The next time, for 75 likes, I will sing. And I'll get to choose the song I sing. And I'm not going to say I'm going to sing the whole song, because sometimes you might get a strike, you know what I mean? Or a claim. Claim's not that big of a deal, but so I don't know. But I'm gonna give it a shot. So in the near future, we'll talk about that. We'll have it out there talking about. I'm gonna sing a song for 75 likes, and you all heard me throw out a few bars here and there. I think there's an old song. Remember George Jones used to sing. It was like this. It goes, "I don't need your rocking chair." All right, guys. Y'all probably think, what's wrong with that guy? What's wrong with him? Frontier Survival's going crazy. But what do y'all think about the background, guys? A camo background there, got Frontier Survival over top the head, so I always thought that was pretty good. Thank you, Woman Outdoors. She said she loves the hat. Good. I'm glad the people actually like this hat. Wasn't sure how well it was going to be. Nobody really didn't say anything until I pointed it out. It was going to take a while. But anyway, you know, we figured we'd put it on tonight. I did see, Miss Irene, the field guide. She wears a raccoon skin cap a lot. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Sometimes there are live streams and videos and whatnot. Adam Outdoor Bushcraft is trying to work on the introduction video this weekend. Out at the property, I'm still struggled with my camera angles. I've been doing YouTube videos now for 2 years. Well, I thought so. I know y'all know your channel. It's easy for me to look it up right here on my phone real quick. Let's see this. Let's check this out real quick. Bear with me just a second there, guys. We're going to go to YouTube here on the phone. Of course, we got YouTube turned down, so we can't, see what's going on. But if you look right there, you see, guys, we got ourselves streaming right there on the phone. That's pretty cool, huh? But, yeah, so we got 9 likes, guys. That's great. 7 people watching in here tonight. Delayed live stream, so that's great. Good deal. But we wanted to check out something real quick. And guys, if I'm rambling on too much, please let me know. Please let me know when you want to get on to more topical matter or whatever it might be. But let's see here. Adam Outdoor Bushcraft. And you know, I'm an outdoors person. I'm a woodsman, an outdoorsman. I'm not necessarily a bushcrafter. I'm not necessarily a wilderness survivalist. I like to learn about survival. I like to learn about bushcraft and how to rely on oneself in the woods. But these live streams sometimes, guys, are just fun things. To promote other content, other channels, talk about different things to where, and we talked about this, you can clip out and make standalone videos out of your live streams. Alright guys, bear with me here and we'll talk a little bit more about that. See, I can't concentrate too good. Sometimes I can multitask and sometimes I can't. What do y'all think about that? What's y'all's stance on multitasking? Are y'all pretty good at it? Ricky Ventures just dropped in the house. Good to see you, Ricky Ventures. Hello from Minnesota, he says. Hello from the good old bluegrass state of Kentucky. The Commonwealth. It's well in the Commonwealth. Tactical Homestead just joined us. We had Tactical Homestead on last week for the last 15 or 20 minutes of the live stream last week, Dynamite. Thanks you all for jumping in here too, guys. I know it was a late stream. Ricky Ventures, Tactical Homestead just joined us. Oh, and I forgot, Jefferson Einstein just joined us. Good to see you, Jefferson. And one more, guys, Al's Outdoors. All right. That's my good buddy Al's Outdoors, my neighbor there from West Virginia. Doing great, Al. Appreciate you stopping in here, being with us. Yeah, we usually go at 8 o'clock, guys. And, we reiterated this all night. Just a little snag we hit. I'll not disclose what happened. It was just kind of a work thing, if you will. And had to kind of reschedule it, jumping it forward a little bit to about 8:30 and get things going. This might not be I'm sure we'll go at least an hour tonight. Who knows? Ricky Ventures said he's no good at multitasking. I am to an extent. And, then there's sometimes, I get a little brain fog. There is something weird going on with the chat because the very last comment I can't ever see for some reason. Okay, Jefferson says I think multitasking is a myth. You really can't fully focus on more than one thing at once. But the guys that just joined us, please let us know how the audio sounds. I've positioned my condenser mic over my head now, and I just want to know if that's any better, say, than last week, if you can remember, or in the past since I've had this condenser mic going. I know, I worry about that crapola too much, don't I? Everybody does that. They're like, oh, I love watching Frontier, but you know what? He talks about video and audio way too much. But yeah, everybody's got 10 in the house. You know, I know it wouldn't take too long to get a few people in here. Usually I got a few in here before I ever start the intro. And I guess with the delay and everything, you know, tonight is just a little different. But we surely and truly appreciate you for being here. We talk about that a lot too, don't we? But I think appreciation is the key, right? When I'm working at my store, at the hardware store where I work at, and that customer across from me pays me their hard-earned money for the services rendered or purchases made, I tell them that I appreciate them for shopping here, you know, because it's a local place, a local hardware store, and they could go 30 minutes to Lowe's, 25, 30 minutes to Lowe's, but a lot of them get it right there. Even though our lumber probably is somewhat on the upswing, things might be looking down now, but you know, that's just how it is. Lumber prices are crazy, and it has been for a little bit. It's gone up, it's gone down, it's gone up. And 2x4s, 8 foot, $9.99. $10, guys. Let's see what we missed here. Adam Outdoor Bushcraft is good at multitasking. I do talk a little bit too much sometimes. I'm coming from Southwest Michigan. Michigan's a great place too. I got a good friend from Michigan. He's from an area called Ypsilanti. He was born right here in this state of Kentucky, but his dad, who was born and raised here, moved to Michigan, of course, to work in the factories and things like that. And so then Frank, that's his name. He moved. He was born there and lived there most of his life. I think, and you know, and he lived in Kentucky as well for some too. And I think he resides in Kentucky now. Po Boy said, I think that is going to work the best for you. That is how they used to do it in Hollywood all the time. And you're talking about the mic, I'm sure. But yeah, you know, that's just how it is. You know, hopefully that sounds pretty good. You know, we wanted to know a little bit about that. Kentucky Redneck Outdoors. There's another fellow Kentuckian. Good to see you. We truly appreciate you being here. Good amount of people here tonight. We're going to do a little screen sharing here for a minute, guys. And check this out, guys. This is Frontier Survival Friends. That's the Facebook group. A lot of people posted in this group over there on Facebook. Not sure how many of y'all. I know some of y'all are over at Facebook, and you know, and my thing on my group is, or is the group I founded, is that I let anybody, you know, you don't have to be an outdoor content creator. If you want to post content, if you're a content creator, you can post it there in that group. I just like for a little short description of what the video might be about. You don't have to form it as a question or anything like that. A lot of people require that. But, you know, it's a way to get yourself noticed in the YouTube scene by using Facebook as well. By using all social media and all different platforms. You know, if you want to try Twitter out, there's that. There's Instagram as well. But Frontier Survival Friends is the Facebook group, and we got over 1.4K members over there. And this thing just started, like, you know, midsummer. This past summer, 2021. So things are looking good there at the Facebook, you know, Frontier Survival Friends group. Of course, my fan page, Frontier Survival Facebook page, has over 1K, you know, likes and follows. So that's awesome too. We got over 1K here on YouTube, so things are looking up. I'm not worried about monetization right now. You know, the day job really helps me out, but you know, a little bit of money here and there works good if you're going to do this thing. When I did get monetized, the money I would get from any type of super chat, or probably any of the money I'd receive as far as, you know, the views on my videos, would just go straight back into the channel. But just wanted to show off some things there about the Frontier Survival Friends Facebook group. If you're not a member there, you can always be. There is some way we can drop a link, but who knows how. I'm not really worried about that too much. Anybody can find it. You go search Frontier Survival Friends over there, and things will, you'll be able to find it, no problem, I'm sure. But yeah, guys, that's the thing is, it's this whole YouTube thing, Facebook thing, it's cool. It don't consume me. I mean, so that's why I'm saying, and I think I told some of y'all earlier, next week we will not be live streaming. We will have edited content continue to come out through next week. But the reason why I'm not live streaming next week is I'm taking pretty much, other than trying to get that edited content uploaded and things like that, get those dropped. I'm devoting all next week to my lovely Miss Mandy, my wife, since it is Valentine's week, I call it. And, focusing nothing on YouTube, nothing on social media, and all on her, and just have a good old week, good old fashioned, try to court her again. Y'all know what that means? I'm sure y'all have heard that term, courting. I'm sure Po Boy has. But dating, courting. So, going to do that. So next week we will not be live streaming. No live stream. Now that weekend, not this weekend, but that weekend, we might do our little watch hour weekend again. And maybe live stream some that weekend. But, life will go on. I'm sure everybody, if you're in here because you support me and you think I do somewhat of a great job doing this, or you like watching me or something, or, why would I be here? That's why I go on live streams. And it's, it's to support and because I enjoy or I'm entertained by that person. Whatever. But there you have it. And, the thing is since we kind of went late tonight, we didn't get to start at our normal start time, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We are going to try to take this an hour, but we want to get in what we talked about earlier about our highlight for tonight, and what we're going to talk about, continued on with last week's theme of Kentucky hiking trails. Tonight we're going to talk about fishing lakes in Kentucky. So we will have another screen to share here in just a little bit. But if anybody's got any questions they want to ask, go ahead, ask each other, ask me. We will try to start that here in just a little while. I'm going to stop that screen. Did Miss Tina Bug join us and I didn't say hello? I don't think I did. Hello, Miss Tina Ladybug. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have a moderator. I'm sure I have a moderator. It's in the chat. If anybody wanted to drop a link for Adam Outdoor Bushcraft or anybody else that's in the chat. I seen Woman Outdoors ask about a link. Yeah, I mean, that's, if you can't get a link drop, that's one way of doing it there. Just Woman Outdoors, like Adam said, just look up the name Adam Outdoor Bushcraft. Grits and Glamour, we've gotten a lot of snow. I do not know the exact amount of inches, but if I was to guess, I would say altogether, I mean, probably not near as much as a lot of places, but more than we've had in the last few winters during this time of the year, of January. Because so far, excuse me, live streaming. So far, most of the snow we've had has been in January. And I would say if I was to guess, thank you there, the husband dropping links there. Appreciate you being here. But, and I know the husband's probably been here all the time. And then his first comment, his first thing, unless I missed something, was a good link drop. Awesome. And Jefferson backed it up. There you go. Good deal. And see, you know what? I've done lost my train of thought. That happens. That happens. It's been a rough week so far as work. We've been busy, which is great. I like being busy. I like for the day to go by quick. Plus, being busy means the company's making money and so am I. But, it's all good. There's other tasks and things that have to be done too. So when it's not busy, you got to look for the opportunities to do those, which is stocking, cleaning, sweeping, mopping, whatever it might be. Because it's just, sometimes there's no time for that stuff. So, altogether, it's been a rough week. Got put up stock today, which was good. Got a good amount of stock as far as hardware and plumbing items and electrical items and tools and things like that, hand tools, power tools, and other things as well. But the thing is and that's another thing I thought about. The thing is it's been a rough week, and so therefore, I'm kind of tired. So, we'll get things going here. We'll get the show on the road. The husband's dropping everyone's link. Thank you very much. Yep, awesome. But 2.5 feet of snow there in Michigan for Adam Outdoors. So yeah, I'd say so far, if I was to guess, at least 1.5 feet altogether. And I'm sure the huntsman up there in upper Ohio, northern Ohio, has gotten a lot more than that so far. Al's Outdoors in West Virginia's probably got more than that. I'm not sure, but the roaming prepper, good to see you. Stopping in to say, hey, good to see you. All right, can't stay for long, but we'll leave a like. All right, leave that like. Don't you leave without leaving that like, brother. Thanks very much, roaming prepper. The roaming prepper. Yeah, I think the roaming prepper's been around a few times, and Grits and Glamour I know has been around a little while. Sometimes it's hard to recognize names. Sometimes you think, well, have I seen that name in my chat? I think I'm subscribed to that channel or not. Yeah, the huntsman, he said they got buried, was trapped for 2 days. I'm almost tired. Yeah, that happens. But see, that's what I'm going to be doing next week. I'm going to be trapped with my wife. And it won't be because of snow. It's just because I love her, and I'm going to be there for her all week, Valentine's Day. Isn't that awesome? Aww. But we'll go ahead and talk a little bit. There is that great channel, that channel. I've been watching a lot of this channel. I've seen it pop up there. There. And I cannot remember how to pronounce that. Osidas or something. But anyway, the Family Farm, great channel. That lovely lady, Laura, I think it is. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Laura. Kind of a homesteading, prepping, canning, gardening, things like that. Great channel. Very entertaining, very engaging lady as far as... I do like to watch that content. I have been watching a lot. Yes, Laura. All right. Thank you. Hooga Homestead. Hooga. What's up? Good to see you. I hope I'm not getting too loud on the mic. Hope everything is good. What's this Jefferson's talking about? The deer. Sure, trying to get something to eat now. Yep, you're right. Now, since it's warm and some bare ground can be found. Yep. I've seen them out in the bottomlands up the holler tonight coming home. It's just getting dusk, and they just crossed the road. You gotta watch out for them. But yeah, we got them. They run around crazy up here. You'll see them right underneath my security light, pole light, outside a lot of times. Al still got deep snow in the hollers. I can see grass up high, yeah. Had about 14 inches. I'd say that's probably what we've had, somewhere around there. I know it's a little bit over a foot. Making sure we don't shake that bike too much. I know that's a problem sometimes. Oceodox. Oceodox? Okay. Oceodox. Oceodox, I think. Forgive me, I'm an Eastern Kentucky hillbilly. Rewild, Brother Sean from Florida. What's up? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. You're not late. We didn't start till 8:30. And no matter what. And Nature's Wild Playground talking about being late. Come on, get in here when you can. It don't matter. But the thing is, just kidding with y'all. But yeah, you know, you're never late. You just get here when you can. Oceodox. Okay, awesome. It's no, yeah, we kind of went a little later than what we were supposed to, guys. So it was going to be 8 o'clock, but actually went at 8:30. You know, it happens. But guys, we're going to do a little screen sharing here and get started with our little presentation, and see if y'all noticed. I threw a new playlist, a new series type deal out there called Frontier Presentations, and I've been taking these, clipping them out, and we got 2 or 3 so far. This might make the third one if we get this going, and making little presentation videos with, you know, the background that you got here on StreamYard, and then you can throw these comments up when people say something and different things. What's Jefferson saying? One, yeah, he had one running full speed right into the side of the truck as it leaped off a bank during hunting season. Yep. At least I had the truck for 3 months without a giant dent. That's cool. Or not cool, but not the giant dent's not cool. Forgive me, Jefferson. But what I was going to say is, you mentioned that my grandmother, she was about, I don't know, probably in her late 50s or early 60s. She was coming back from an area called Ashland, Kentucky, which is up near the Ohio River, and was coming back to her hometown, and a deer leaped and just took its hoof and just kicked the windshield. Now, it didn't shatter. It just, you know, it shattered, but it didn't come in. It just, you know, just a big broken windshield, cracked all over the place. Couldn't see through it, but it didn't break through. But she looked at one crack and was able to get home. And she wasn't hurt at all, but the windshield was. Yeah, thank you, Nature's Wild Playground. Love the hat. Yeah, we've had this hat for a while. Thank you, Laura. We've had this hat for a while, but we just decided tonight to wear it. You know what? And there's been times where we thought to ourselves, is this the stream that I'm going to wear that hat? Or maybe 2 weeks later, well, no. Seems like tonight was the night. Even though we went late, for some reason the hat just kind of had that aura about it, and I put it on. So it kind of feels like it gives me some power, because I was tired tonight. And even though, like I said earlier, we were going to be late, and I thought to myself, am I going to throw something out there on the community tab saying we're canceled tonight, we're not going on, or should I just say maybe 30 minutes late? And we decided for 30 minutes late. And I think the hat's what told me to do that. Because, you know, I've bailed on y'all before, and I don't want to do that again. Mr. Boots and Bounty. We was talking about Mr. Boots and Bounty a while ago. Talking about how they were live streaming. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. But, yeah, we got a good amount of people here tonight. Good amount of people. We're going ahead and get this thing going here. We're going to share screen. But we're going to talk about something here. Please bear with me. I know I always forget sometimes how to do this, but we got it going on right here. Well, at least there we go. All right, there we go. All right, guys. We are going to talk a little bit about something here. Please bear with me. Just make sure I've got. All right. Let's see. No, wrong one. Okay. Yeah, I got to get better at this. I've been practicing this stuff, you know, like trying to do these recordings and things on StreamYard, and practicing getting these tabs up quickly and things like that. So we got it going on now. And it's going to be talking about the best fishing in Kentucky, guys. And this comes from premierangler.com. The top 8 lakes in Kentucky. And the question is, where can I find the best fishing in Kentucky? If you are serious about finding the best fishing lakes in Kentucky, you have to come to the right place. That said, there's a lot we need to consider. For starters, Kentucky is second only to Alaska in terms of navigable miles of water in the United States. If we know anything about water, we know it usually contains fish. That said, we are trying to determine the best lakes for fishing in Kentucky, so we are going to rule out streams, creeks, and rivers. It goes without saying that you can get into some excellent river fishing on the Ohio River, Mississippi River, Licking River, Cumberland River, Green River, and others. Kentucky also plays home to most tremendous creek fishing. Anglers frequently visit Beargrass Creek, Tigers Creek, Tug Fork, Leviathan Fork, Hickman Creek, and Clear Fork. The Bluegrass State has some excellent fishing lakes. The question, however, is simple: how to determine the top 8. And then it kind of talks about there how they decided where to find the best fishing in Kentucky, but we're going to and that was a few things talking about the history of success, available species, accessibility, social currency. We'll go ahead and talk about, get in here to the best lakes. And the honorable mentions are Buckhorn Lake. Kentucky is known to have great crappie fishing, and Buckhorn Lake is part of the reason why. While it may fly under the radar at times, the 1,200-acre lake generally produces respectable quantity and size slabs. Bass are also a staple on the lake. Buckhorn is also notable for great muskie fishing. As a smaller lake known for its natural beauty, anglers will likely enjoy the relatively small size and absence of water sports enthusiasts. Yatesville Lake. Now, Yatesville Lake is pretty close to me, where I live, right here in eastern Kentucky. And Yatesville joins a list of sports that offer great largemouth bass fishing. Post-spawn and early summer fishing, especially during the months of May and June, are prime fishing months in Yatesville. Bluegill, channel catfish, and white crappie are also popular species on Yatesville. And now, guys, we're talking about Cave Run Lake. Now, these are honorable mentions. These aren't the top 8. But at 80 acres, Cave Run Lake is a reasonably large fishing destination. With good fishing, anglers on this lake can expect to catch smallmouth bass, largemouth, black and white crappie, spotted bass, muskie, and white bass. Muskie fishing on Cave Run Lake is particularly strong. In fact, the Kentucky state record muskie, as of this writing, was caught on the lake. Sarah Terry caught the record fish, which weighed in at an impressive 47 pounds in 2008. And we'll go on down, and we're talking about Laurel River Lake. Laurel River Lake is also a great destination if you are looking for bluegill, rainbow trout, channel catfish, and walleye. Anglers may also want to visit Laurel River Lake if they are looking for some of the Kentucky's best northern pike fishing. While Kentucky state record northern pike, which was caught on Laurel River Lake in 2006 and weighed 10.53 pounds, is considerably far from the world record, which is of this writing sits at 55 pounds and was caught on Griffin Lake, Germany. It is still a notable catch for the Bluegrass State. Please excuse me, guys. All right, Fish Trap Lake, located in Pike County. Fish Trap is positioned on the eastern border on Kentucky. While this may put Fish Trap out of range for anglers in certain areas of the Bluegrass State, it is actually one of the most successful locations for visitors coming in from Virginia, West Virginia, and North Carolina. Despite not having any current state record catches to its credit, it's hard to call a lake fish trap if you aren't in fact trapping fish in there. Anglers who fish these waters can expect to land some quality largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, white crappie, black crappie, channel catfish, and bluegill. And I'll tell you something else about Fish Trap Lake. They have an annual bluegrass gathering there. Mostly, you know, did I say bluegrass? I meant bushcraft gathering. Please forgive me. I had bluegrass on my mind. But anyway, a bushcraft gathering there. So it's a pretty good thing. Nolan River Lake is another one. Located near both Nolan Lake State Park and Mammoth Cave National Park, the lake also has several marinas, as the lake is situated in central Kentucky. Nolan River Lake spans an impressive 2,890 acres and is home to some of Kentucky's best fishing for numerous species. You can catch crappie, bass, walleye, and catfish in the bluegrass state. We'll want to give Nolan a chance. Cedar Creek Lake. At 784 acres, Cedar Creek Lake is another smaller fishing destination in the bluegrass state. That said, it is Kentucky's second largest state-controlled lake. The lake has several boat ramps, access to bank fishing, and a handful of developments planned for the future. Harrington Lake. Covering 3,600 surface acres, Harrington Lake was back and forth with one of our honorable mention lakes. Please excuse me. With a healthy variety of species available, Harrington Lake offers the type of variety that appeals to a diverse pool of anglers. You got largemouth, smallmouth, catfish, crappie, bluegill, spotted bass, hybrid striped bass, and white bass. Taylorsville Lake. Located in north central Kentucky, Taylorsville offers accessibility to anglers coming from throughout the state, as well as those venturing in from Ohio and even Indiana. The lake covers 3,050 acres and is located in Spencer, Anderson, and Nelson counties. Taylorsville offers excellent fishing for both boat anglers and those casting from shore. Over the holidays, fishing can be compromised, as such many anglers focus primarily on early morning or late evening night fishing. Lake Barkley. A lot of people have probably heard of Lake Barkley. Covers roughly 53,000 acres. Lake Barkley spans an impressive 134 miles with over 1,000 miles of shoreline, separated from Kentucky Lake by the land between the lake's National Recreation Area. Lake Barkley is located with Livingston, Trigg, and Lyon counties in Kentucky. Part of the lake also extends into Tennessee. Since it sits in the western part of the state, Barkley can be a considerable trip for many Kentucky anglers. It does have a welcoming location for those coming from Indiana and Ohio, however. As of this writing, Lake Barkley is responsible for two current Kentucky state fishing records, log perch and yellow bass. While neither record is for a significant species, they are records nonetheless. The yellow bass record, 1 pound, 6.4 ounces, was caught on the lake's tailwaters in 2009, and the log perch caught in 2013 was a modest 0.8 pounds. For anglers looking for larger and more noteworthy species, however, Lake Barkley does not disappoint. Excuse me. The lake is noted for having excellent sauger, bluegill, catfish, white bass, largemouth, smallmouth, crappie. Lake Barkley also features numerous marinas. Kentucky Lake, guys. If you leave Lake Barkley, head west, and cross the land between the lakes National Recreation Area, you will land directly on Kentucky Lake. Not only is this 160,000 plus acre fishery the largest artificial lake east of the Mississippi, it is also one of the best fishing lakes in Kentucky. For starters, let's talk about Kentucky state fishing records. As of this writing, Kentucky Lake currently is a home 6 state record fish: spotted gar, white bass, bighead carp, smallmouth buffalo, golden shiner, and yellow perch. The sizes for these fish include the gar, spotted gar, 4 pounds 7 ounces, white bass, 5 pounds, bighead carp, 64 pounds, smallmouth buffalo, 55 pounds, golden shiner, 0.31 pounds, yellow perch, 1 pound 7 ounces. While this catalog of records isn't necessarily filled with species that inspire most anglers, Kentucky Lake more than holds its own when it comes to more popular game fish. Every year, experienced and professional anglers converge upon Kentucky Lake for a variety of tournaments, including FLW college fishing events, the Legacy Marine Open Trail, the Kentucky Bassmaster Classic, and more. Next up is Dale Hollow Lake. When you're discussing the best fishing lakes in Kentucky, you have to include Dale Hollow, located On the border of the Kentucky and Tennessee, this lake has had more than its fair share of trophy catches over the years. For starters, let's consider the Kentucky state record. Smallmouth bass David L. Hayes landed a mammoth 11-pound, 15-ounce smallie on the lake way back in 1955. For over half a century, there hasn't been a larger smallmouth caught in Kentucky. In fact, there hasn't been a larger smallmouth caught anywhere. To date, this continues to stand as the world record smallmouth bass. That's pretty awesome. Lake Cumberland, guys. The final entry on our list of best Kentucky fishing spots should come as not a surprise to folks who know the area. Covering over 65,000 acres and spanning 6 counties, including Pulaski, McCreary, Laurel, Russell, Clinton, and Wayne in southern Kentucky, the lake is also a great fishing destination for anglers coming up for Tennessee. In terms of state records, Lake Cumberland, combined with its tailwaters, has produced some impressive catches over the years. Current Kentucky state's records caught here include in 1958, walleye, 21 pounds, 8 ounces. 1985, striped bass, 58 pounds, 4 ounces. 1954, sturgeon, 36 pounds, 8 ounces. And then it goes on and on. Rainbow trout, 14 pounds, 6 ounces. Outside of these record fish, anglers can also expect to find some of Kentucky's best fishing for multiple other game fish. Popular fish species on Lake Cumberland include walleye, crappie, smallmouth, largemouth, white bass, and trout. So guys, there you have it. The top 8 lakes in Kentucky. Continuing on with our theme right here. So there you have it. That's awesome. Top 8 lakes fishing right here in Kentucky. And let's catch up with the chat just a little bit here. Oh, Al's got to go. Well, that's all right, Al. I see Al might have to go. That's no big deal. We do appreciate Al's Outdoor for stopping in. Al's Outdoors. He had some things going there on the Facebook that was pretty wild there a while back. And I shared it out. He asked people to share it, and I shared it. And it was just more or less Al's message, you know. Po' Boys Adventures. Good to see you. Everybody's still with us. Ark Wildman Survival. Good to see Ark Wildman Survival with us. I like watching his Church in the Wildwood and different things like that. Appreciate you, Ark Wildman Survival. I know I said hello to Boots and Bounty, Mr. Boots and Bounty earlier. They were with us. Not sure. Guys, we probably going to go about another 10 or 12 minutes. Farmer's Son Prepping is with us too. I didn't see them until now. Good to see you. We'll go a little longer here, guys. If we have anybody that might want to come up and speak to us, talk about, if they got a channel, talk about it, anything they might have coming up. They want to talk about what we went over just here a little bit about the best fishing lakes in Kentucky. They can do that if they'd like to talk about that. But there is the link. If you want to grab that link, anybody would like to come up and talk for the next 10 or 12 or 15 minutes, we can. If not, then we'll give it a few minutes here. We do appreciate everyone stopping in here tonight, even though we were late. And we started about 8:30. We talked a little bit about the channel, things going on with the channel. How we got that vlog series going on, Tales from the Holler. With sometimes, Miss Mandy hasn't joined me a whole lot yet, but she will probably, especially starting this spring and summer, where we can do some things outside, some outside projects, DIY type projects. Kind of like, just a vlog, kind of away from the frontier survival, wilderness survival niche of stuff. Whether it be me out in the woods doing some type of gear review or bushcraft skill. And I'm not there are always things I like to learn, and there's things I don't know. I know Ark Wildman Survival. I'm sure he knows some stuff that I don't know. Po' Boy Adventures, same way. The Huntsman, exactly. All kinds of people in here that are skilled in different things. And could you imagine what something become of if we all got together and was able to perform tasks to get a certain thing done that would make someone so happy? And each one of us has a certain skill. That'd be awesome now, wouldn't it? That's why I always tell everybody and reiterate how much I appreciate them. And there's a lot of people that do that. And sometimes you can tell them people don't mean it. I mean, I can see there's some channels out there I know that when they tell people how much they appreciate them for their support, I can see it deep in their soul. They're not meaning what they're saying. But I'm here to say that I do. There's some channels there that appreciate it so much as I do, as much as others out there, but don't know how to express it, so they don't say it. So at least they're not saying it. It's something to say it and not mean it, and to mean it and not say it. Because there's some people that, even though they are able to make content and express themselves that way, they can't go live or just sit here and talk to whoever they might have in their chat. And whoever might still be watching but not chatting. And that's one thing I forgot to do. And I meant to do that at the first of the chat. Was to throw a challenge out there to anybody that lurks in the chat most of the time. And we got some that do, but they'll throw a comment here and there. There's some I know watch, but never ever spoke up in chat. So I'm throwing a challenge out to anybody out there that does that. Sound off and speak up. Evening to Arkansas Living, good to see you. I seen Survival Living's video of Arkansas Living doing that one, was it one type of wood bow drill set or something like that? Your tinder, everything has to come from one piece of wood. That was an awesome video, Arkansas Living. I appreciate that. Who else we got in here with us? Polar Bear, the Chad. That's right, Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. That's what it was, frontier. But that's how it is. That's what I said. Nobody even said anything about the hat until I did, Polar Bear. So think about that. You're one of the first ones that said anything. I've had others, but not many. I had to talk about it before anybody else said anything about the coonskin hat. And I was expected, what I was going to do is take it off, lay it sometime down the hat, and throw on the old trusty ball cap. But I haven't yet. I've kept it on. So that's what I'm saying. It's giving me powers. It's helping me get on with this live stream because I was tired today. I've been tired all week, even though I've had this live stream scheduled, since Sunday anyway. And I was thinking, am I going to cancel it because I'm so wore out? And I was looking at that hat and I put it on, and I said, I got powers. This brings powers to the frontier man, frontier survival, right here in East Kentucky, guys. But yeah, we talked about Tales from the Holler, so we'll have more stuff from that. Vlog series. We'll have more gear reviews coming your way, and product reviews. We have someone reached out to us to ask if we would do a video review, and it's just free advertising for them. I haven't signed no contract, nor will I. But they reached out. They have some type of outdoor meals you can take with you. You just boil water and throw it in the pouch and mix it up. A lot of times those aren't all that great, but we're going to try them out. So once we receive that, we'll have a video out on that. And the thing is Miss Mandy, for Christmas, or maybe it was an early birthday present, I think it was, bought me a little twig stove. Kind of one of the first little twig stoves I've ever owned. So we're going to try that out. We're going to use that as well, and we'll be able to test that out. Even though it's gear that I'd already owned and was bought for me, we'll be able to test that out as well and give a review on both. That'll be awesome. So gear reviews coming your way. This, that, and the other. It's all going to be great. Anybody else enjoying? I tell you what, I've had this frog in my throat all night. You probably could tell that when I was reading off that stuff there from the website and things. But those little presentations help too, what I call them. We'll clip that out, the best we can, and throw it out there as a standalone video and title it 8 Best Lakes in Kentucky. You can't get no better than that. You're welcome. Yes, I use StreamYard. Davy Crockett in the Wild Outdoors, yeah. Yeah, po' boy, StreamYard, I'm using StreamYard. I'm using a paid version of StreamYard. I do pay for it. That's why I'm able to throw this background behind me on the screen. I can, you can crop your image out. I like this crop thing here so you can see some of this background. So I do that. Of course, you can go over here to brand, and you can I can take myself. Let's remove myself. Things, throw something. Some of y'all might know him. He's from Kentucky as well. And he might be watching. Who knows? But Paladin Soup Beans, I think that's how you pronounce the name. And he let me use that picture, the background picture now, as you see, that little as well. Any advice on not falling on ice? Oh, you're asking me about advice about not falling on ice. The thing I always did when I walked on ice, and I'll tell you a little story here before we end it here in just a little while, because it looked like anybody might want to come up on and grab that link. And that's cool. I know Po' Boy Adventures, one day me and him are going to do some type of little collab live stream once he gets things figured out. But years ago, I used to be a deckhand out on the river, on the Ohio River, and I've done that for about 10 years. And of course, in the wintertime, you still worked. And in mid-January, you're out on the head of the tow, which is the head of the barges, strung out from the towboat. Well, you walk out there to make what's called locks, the locks and dams, and you have to talk on the radio and talk to the pilot in the pilot house and tell them how wide they are off the wall, different things like that, how far below or how far above. And on the head of that tow where that water would splash up as you're moving along, in sub-0 degree temperatures would freeze, of course. Now, we would go out there and throw out salt and stuff like that to treat it and things. But what we was always told to do is take little baby steps or kind of walk like a duck, in, very, very small steps to not slip on the ice because you knew it was out there. Now, if you run amok an area and you don't notice that there's ice, it's hard sometimes to get your balance and not fall because you didn't see it and you're already walking real fast and it's hard to stop yourself. Pivot. There you go, Tina Ladybug. KOMRD, Radio Prepper. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in here. Well, Po' Boy, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Things will look up. We'll get it going. You let me know when you figure things out and let me know how you're going to do this thing and we'll get her going on. And we'll introduce people that don't know Po' Boy Adventures to Po' Boy Adventures. Awesome. But guys, we're going to, here in about a minute or so, minute and a half, we're going to go ahead and end it. We're going to say our goodbyes for this week. And remember, we will not be live next weekend. We done told you why. We will be courting Miss Mandy for the week, and we'll throw some good videos out there to you though, so that you can watch. Maybe do another premiere video. Who knows? But guys, with that being said, we truly appreciate each and every one of you, and look out for a standalone video on the 8 best lakes in Kentucky, because you've seen it right here first on this live stream. But with that being said, guys, we do appreciate each and every one of you, and that would be Jefferson, Tina, Nature's Wild Playground, Radio Prepper, Polar Bear, all of you, the Huntsman, anybody that's came in here. And we do appreciate each and every one of you. We thank you, and we want to say this one more time. You got to have drive to survive. Good night, and God bless.